Hi friends, welcome to Canopy Kitchen. I'm your host, Maya V. Henry, and today we are going to be making delicious rainbow dragon fries. It's kind of like a vegan take on a poutine, which if you don't know, originated from Quebec, I believe, and it consists of gravy, cheese curds, and fresh, delicious fries. So I'm going to be making my take on that. It's going to have a lot of different amazing flavors and sauces and toppings, and I'm going to get started. For all the new recipes and vegan updates, don't be afraid to subscribe and hit that bell notification button and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Canopy Kitchen. So these rainbow dragon fries are going to have several different sauces on top. It's going to be super colorful and flavorful. We're going to have a vegan queso sauce, which is going to bring the cheesy flavor. We're going to have an avocado sauce, and we're gonna have sriracha as well as some mushroom gravy, and we're gonna be creating mostly all of that from scratch. So I'm gonna start off by creating the vegan queso, which is taken from a recipe by Nora Cooks, which is super awesome, and we are just making a half batch of that. So first we're gonna blend up all of our ingredients, and then we're gonna transfer it over to a pan. I've got raw cashews that I've boiled and softened, or you can soak them overnight, nutritional yeast, salt, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and turmeric, and lemon juice. Next, I'm just putting 1.5 cups of water in, and I'm gonna save half of a cup of water for thinning once it's in the pan. Now let's get blending. Now I'm just transferring it over to a pot on medium heat, and I'm just going to whisk it while it thickens a bit. Next, we're gonna dive right into my quick and easy mushroom gravy recipe. So I just have some cremini mushrooms here that I'm gonna chop up. You just want them to be chopped small enough so that they can fry on the pan, and then we're gonna end up blending them anyways, so it's not a huge deal. I'm going to add a little sprinkle of olive oil. Next, I'm just adding some thyme and some flour. Now I'm gonna start heating this up on the stove. So it's basically a dance with the flour and the mushroom broth. You wanna do it until you reach a reasonable consistency that you would like for gravy. That depends whether you'd like it to be a bit thicker or a bit more runny, but I've reached a consistency I like. You might have some flour clumps, but it doesn't really matter because you're just gonna blend it all up. You can, of course, leave some mushrooms to stay whole if you'd like to have some in your gravy, but I'm just gonna make mine one homogeneous mixture. It smells so aromatic and great. Now we're just gonna blend that on high for a good half minute. Now I'm just gonna add it back to my pan to keep it warm, and then I'll add it to my rainbow dragon fries. Next, we're gonna dive right into our avocado sauce. So for this, you're going to need avocados, obviously, some red onion and some garlic, and some lime and salt and pepper. And it's gonna be basically like a smooth version of a guac, and it's gonna go right on top and add some delicious flavor. Now I'm not gonna do too much chopping. I'm going to put most of it into my little food processor, but I do recommend you use a small blender to get a really smooth consistency. So all the portions for this are relative to how much sauce you wanna make. So I'm just gonna see how many fresh avocados I have and go from there. Scooping out my avocados. They all look so good, which I'm thankful for. You never know with avocados. Now I'm just gonna chop off a small chunk of onion. You don't want it to be too oniony. You want the avocado to be like the main flavor, obviously. So I'm just putting like a decent sized chunk of onion in, 1 large clove of garlic, and a smaller clove. Trick for the limes is to roll them, and then you can get more juice out of them once you cut them. Next, I'm just adding some salt and pepper to taste, and let's get processing. Let's get started on our fries. So I'm just taking a large potato because I want long shoestring fries. You can use however many you want to make however much you want to make for whoever you're making them for. Am I a real person? Okay. Okay. So the trick to getting crispy air fryer fries is to not overload the air fryer and to only have 1 layer of fries so they cook evenly. Dang, look at the yield on this one potato. Now I'm gonna transfer it over to a bowl and season it right before I put it in the air fryer. I like to use a huge bowl. I like to use a huge bowl so that I can really sauce them around and get the flavoring coated really nice and even. So I'm seasoning my fries with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some olive oil, but you can choose not to use any oil at all because it is an air fryer, but I like to add a little bit of oil for some extra crisp. Now the fries are all complete and they're fresh out of the air fryer. I'm going to first add the gravy because the gravy is going to be like the sauce underneath all of the different sauces that we have on top. So this is going to really hydrate the fries and give a nice mushroom creamy poutine vibe to it. Next I have some kale that I air fried as well, just with a little bit of oil, salt, and garlic powder. It's pretty crispy and I like it this way because we're going to have the sauces over top of it, and so I wanted it to be pretty dry so it doesn't get too soggy. Now comes the fun part, which is the rainbow. So I'm gonna start off with some sriracha. I'm gonna go from the outside and drizzle that. I'm gonna do the other side as well. Now I've transferred my queso to this squeeze bottle, which I absolutely love. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it down below. It's perfect for adding condiments to anything and getting that perfect spread look. So I'm adding that next. And last but not least for the sauces, I'm doing my avocado spread, which I've put in a little Ziploc bag just because it's a bit too thick for the squeeze bottle. And I'm just gonna layer that in the center. Now I'm just gonna garnish it with some green onion and some banana peppers, which will add some nice tang and spice. And there you have the rainbow dragon fries. I think this is a really fun recipe. It's super colorful. It could also be a shareable platter if you make it as big as I've made it. Obviously, there's a lot of different components to this, and I don't expect anyone to want to make all those different sauces just for this dish, but I chose sauces that are commonly used for other dishes as well. So you could make these sauces and have them ready to go in the fridge. Like the queso sauce is often used for nachos and stuff like that. You could use the avocado sauce for sandwiches, for avocado toast, for salads, anything like that. And then you also just have sriracha, and then the gravy is good for anything with gravy, like mashed potatoes or anything like that. So just having a base of sauces to go to from your fridge, and then you're all set and good to go, and you can make a dish like this so quickly. You just pop some fries in the air fryer and voila, you have this colorful masterpiece, and it's kind of pride themed as well, which is cute. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed today's video and have the inspiration to go and try the recipe yourself. Once again, if you're interested, go follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Hit that bell notification button down below to get the constant updates for when our new recipes drop. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by Canopy Kitchen.